know a lot of fans had their sights set on this particular matchup, and I think a lot of the Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu community were really curious to see if this guy can make a run at a UFC world title.
He excites them because he's a guy that has come to the UFC with that background and has excelled. He's getting better every single time he steps into the octagon. And you know what? He's a guy that specializes in grappling. So when you're on the ground, you're in trouble. He knows that. He's comfortable there. He recognizes that if he can get you to the floor, you are in a heap of trouble. Let's see how he plans to do that tonight.
And he certainly was quick to acknowledge all the power and the skill on the other side, but this man has a composure and a maturity that belies his years, and we are excited to see him compete in a big setting here tonight. Here's the long-time UFC featherweight contender, Dan Ige. Came off Season 3 of Dana White's Contender Series back in 2017 and has realized a lot of UFC success since then. Big wins recently over Gavin Tucker, Damon Jackson, Nate the Train Landwehr. But oftentimes you glean the most from Ige after his losses. The man has an insatiable appetite for MMA improvement. Very rarely is he seen taking anything resembling time off. Outstanding cardiovascular base, huge hands, power in both of those, and a Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu black belt he can lean on as well. Another big spot in a career full of them for Danny Ige here tonight. Till the date for this, our main event of the evening. We set it inside the octagon. Here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds in the UFC featherweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, Raphael Assuncao. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, Dan 50K Ige.
Referee Herb Dean will handle the action in the octagon. All right, Dan Ige, rich on experience, has a strength of schedule that rivals anyone in this featherweight division. Now let's see how he approaches the early portions of this round. A lot of people felt like maybe he would go for the takedown here tonight, but training under Eric Nixick, he has fallen in love with his striking a little bit. So going to be very interesting in terms of this stylistic challenge to see how Ige chooses to proceed. Massive head kick. All right, doing work with the jab. Oh, and so now he lands another combination, so it's never just one shot. There's always 2 or 3 coming behind.
A lot of times people throw singular strikes. Not this gentleman. This man is stringing 4, 5, 6 in a row. What a great job.
Investing in the body with the kick there.
Oh, nice elbow. Oh, nice double leg, yes.
Ige gets up, he is back on the feet. Looked like he was...
That's one of those shots, and if you take one of them in the night, that one landed right on the spot.
Under 3 minutes now to go in what has been a very fast-paced opening round here.
Gotta be careful here.
We'll see what he does here. He postures up and lands to the head. Well, champ, I don't see that well, but it's hard to miss the redness underneath that elbow. A lot of bodily investment from his opponent tonight.
Yeah, it's an investment, John. It may not pay dividends right now, but the more you go there, the more damage you do, eventually it will show itself. Right now, it's starting to show.
Oh, he postures up in a big head strike by Ige. All right, half guard position here, DC. You have an extra pop in your step when you talk about fighters working out of this half guard.
Oh, man. I like half guard as a top fighter. I understand half guard as a bottom fighter. Don't want to be there. It's very dangerous. But if you are there, you have to be winning the position of the underhook. It opens up so many opportunities for you to either escape or sweep.
Postures up now and lands a vicious head strike. Nice positional control here. Well, he postures. Oh, big shots here. Bottom fighter better move.
Yeah, he's got to move, John. He's got to shrimp and try to either get up or pull his opponent back into him so he doesn't have the posture to land that big damage.
Assuncao's nose is bleeding now. Looks to be cut, perhaps there on the bridge. Now drops inside that closed guard, DC.
Full guard. Let's see how patient he is as he attacks a submission or big ground and pound.
All right, there's the horn. The round is over, but not before he was cut on his nose from the strikes in that round. Back to the stool. Cut man is in. Should be able to shut that cut and prevent it from becoming an issue moving forward. But, of course, as soon as he gets struck in that next round, it could open back up. All right, so there's the end of the round, and the tide has officially turned. A huge head strike to stun his opponent. We'll see which corner can adjust here moving forward.
I mean, they've got to be celebrating. They've got to be happy. Everything's working. But the other side has to be concerned. They have to figure something out, make some sort of adjustment to try to change the tide of this fight.
Ready.
All right, round two.
Ooh, head kick lands, he's hurt. Oh, inside kick.
Oh, and again. And he's looking for that left hand, just missed. Ige's overhand punch to the head doesn't get to the target. He telegraphed that one, and it gets blocked. So the blood really starting to flow. Every time that area gets targeted, that cut's getting worse.
It's getting worse and worse. And you see the blood starting to come down. That is when you start to watch the fighter to see what type of effect it's starting to take on him, whether or not he's reaching forward, whether or not he's confused by where it's at. You got to start to watch his reactions now as we go forward.
Oh, and now
I mean, that was beautiful, the way that he took the underhook, stepped all the way across, and hit that hip toss.
All right, he's got the hooks in, DC, working off of his back.
Now look for him to attack the neck of his opponent to try to get the rear choke.
Drops down inside the now closed guard of his opponent.
Let's see how patient.
Oh, these ground strikes are just brutal. Well, you can sense the corner frustration. He has not had any answer for these body shots, and now you see the visible damage.
Well, his coaches are wondering, where's the defenses? We worked on this. We knew this would be an attack that they would come with. Why are you not doing what we've trained? He's got to change something, man. He's got to tuck that elbow. He's got to roll and turn. He cannot continue to take these body shots.
Now inside the closed guard.
And he's going to try to find ways to pass and move to a submission.
Good, solid strike on the ground. Man, the body work continues to be a factor here. Look at the size of that bruise on his body.
This man is landing brutal ground and pound.
Continuing to stay busy here on the ground.
Now he's on top, exactly where he wanted to go. Referee helping here. Just as the referee will never take a guy out of mount, they will not take a guy off of your back. You have to get him out of this position.
Under a minute now to go in this one. Postures up now and lands a devastating strike to the head. Well, he postures up yet again and delivers another big ground and pound strike. Nice sequence there by Ige. Final seconds here. Inside the closed guard now.
I mean, he went right into his full guard. What does he do to try to advance himself to give him more of an advantage on the mat?
tem que ir com calma, tá? You gotta slow it down. You gotta be calm, okay? You're being overly aggressive.
All right, so there's the horn. That means it's the end of the round. And get that man a singlet, man, right? Offensive wrestling on point tonight.
That was a tutorial. That was every single takedown you could secure in a fight. He did it all the right way. He's beating his opponent to the finish before he can try to sprawl and respond. He's a step behind. If he's going to stop these takedowns going forward, he needs to react a little quicker.
Ready.
Third round underway. Oh, big head kick there. He gets up to beat his opponent in a lot of trouble now.
That was Cain Velasquez's punch of choice. Every time he lands that overhand right, he hurt people bad. And this guy has his opponent hurt very badly again.
Now the transition to the judo throw right into side control where he will have no shortage of options. And he will let his opponent stand up here. Well, it seems like there has been an opening for that overhand all night long. Let's see if he goes back to it here.
Let's go. I need you to be first now.
Just out of range with the big right hand. A lot of clinch work here. Assuncao's blocking well.
Trying to recover, but he's in a lot of trouble.
Oh, effective strike there from the clinch by Assuncao.
That's a big strike right there.
Well, he has got to be thrilled with this effort here tonight. There was a lot of pressure on him coming, and with the goes to the judo throw right into side control.
He's in side control. He's got a ton of options.
All right, he's got side control here, DC. You know, he's got a lot of different submissions in his arsenal once this fight gets to the ground. Well, ground and pound 101, and now you start to see some swelling up here. Oh, a multitude of elbows raining down. Oh, he's back up again. You gotta like that. Oh, you land, I land. Is that what we're doing here? Just over 2 minutes to go in the round. Nice job blocking the elbow. Ige circling to his right. Well, he misses with the left punch there. Oh, he's really starting to apply pressure on his opponent here. Different approach here in the last couple rounds, and it's the exact center. Now his opponent. Yeah, man, crowd loving it. Just a gorgeous shot there to end the fight. Really just the way he drew it up. He found the opening and capitalized on it to the utmost extent. Nicely done to finish the fight. All right, we now go inside the octagon. Bruce Buffer has the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Deans called a stop to this contest at 3 minutes, 40 seconds of the third round. Declaring the winner by knockout, Dan 50K
All right, so there he is, the man of the hour. What a massive knockout for him to get this win in style tonight.
He did everything he needed to do to find the knockout. Now he can celebrate with his family and friends as they earn this spectacular victory.
Let's go. Fight 'em all.